Hi guys, today I have what might be the most exciting unboxing that I've ever posted. There is some backstory, but maybe I'll unbox first. This arrived today, which, number one, was earlier than I expected it to arrive. I thought it was going to be a couple more days. And number two, I never truly believed it would ever actually come. Never actually thought I would receive this, but here we are. I barely even want to lift this up. Okay. So, unless you haven't already guessed, because I know some of you will know this from my talking recently about it on Instagram, but I, after 10 years, hit 100,000 subscribers on my 10-year YouTube birthday or YouTube anniversary, whatever you want to call it, back in April. And number one, I couldn't believe that anyway. I could not believe. It was just a number that for so long I thought, it's just never going to happen. You kind of grow and grow and then you plateau, and that's that. And some people, wow, it goes into big, big numbers. And for me, I thought, this is it. I've kind of reached my time. This is it. This is my numbers. And I'm happy with them, and I will continue to do this indefinitely with no growth, because that's for years how things were. And then all of a sudden last year, things started to very, very slowly again grow. And I started to think, maybe we could finally hit 100K. I hit 90K several years ago. This was like a very, very, very slow process. But I truly never really thought, I'd kind of just totally written it off as absolutely is never going to happen. And so when I hit 100K, that was a massive, massive, massive deal. And then I didn't get the plaque. I asked questions about it and they said, you haven't actually hit 100K, which was very frustrating because I had the numbers and I know for a fact they were all completely legitimate. If they weren't, I would have hit 100K a long time previous. But it was super frustrating because I went back and forth with YouTube and they said, no, it's not been validated. And I still don't totally understand what it was, but basically there's another figure that you can see somewhere in the background of YouTube, and there was something wrong with it and it got fixed. And a few weeks ago, I got an email saying, you can now claim your award, and nearly fell down. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. Even when I hit 100K, I still thought, well, that's it. I'm just never going to receive the plaque. And I don't know why it means so much. We're not supposed to care about this kind of validation. I get it. I understand. I teach my children not to care about these things, and yet I care so much. And you have no physical representation of the time that you have put in to this thing online. And so this represents 10 years. It's just massive. So, okay. It looks like this. I'm not gonna look. I know what this letter says because I've already watched other people unbox these, because that's how sad I am. It was a visualization technique. But I'm gonna read it to you anyway. It says, you've just done something that very few YouTube creators can accomplish. And I have to tell you, from my perspective, that doesn't feel true. It feels almost shameful that it took me this long, but I'm still very, very proud. You had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel. We know that numbers on YouTube can get really big, but we hope that you don't lose sight of the reality behind this 6-digit milestone. Each and every person who subscribed to your channel has been touched by what you created. They were inspired, challenged, or entertained. You achieved this milestone with hard work, perseverance, and probably a healthy sense of humour too. What you've accomplished can't be taken away from you, and we'd like to recognise you and all the hard work with this Silver Creator Award, a small token of our esteem and respect. I'm like, we know you don't do this for the rewards, but then you do it because you have a drive to create and share, and because you found an audience who cares. Believe us when we say that we can't wait to see what you do next. 1 million subscribers may seem a long way off right now, just need another 100 years or so, but you're closer than you think, and we're rooting for you. Congratulations. Signed, the CEO. It's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. heavy. Oh my God. I am equally, I videoed it at the time because I was so excited. When I received my box of books, I was equally as excited as I am right now. This is absolutely huge. This is such a massive thing. Such a massive thing that I never thought I would receive. And it's there, and it's got my name on it. That is amazing. I'm not going to, but I could absolutely have a little cry right now. I just want to say thank you for those of you that have subscribed to me for so long, and for those of you who over the years have encouraged me to keep going when maybe I felt like I didn't want to. I love YouTube so much. I will do it forever. I'll probably do it when no one's watching anymore. It's the one social media that I can't imagine a time when I'm just not going to do it. I love vlogging. I love the interaction, just the instant engagement. Once upon a time when I used to post things, I'm the most impatient person in the world. Least patient, I suppose, would be a better way of putting that. And I would film a video and post it. It didn't even matter when. I would post one after the other just because I was like, I just want them to be out there. I want to hear what people think. It's definitely a validation thing. It must come from, from my childhood. All of the stuff, people are cruel to you when you're a kid, and then you grow up looking for validation externally where you shouldn't. And it's probably a terrible personality trait, but it's made this thing online a really massive part of my life. And I can't imagine not doing it. I can't imagine it. It often feels all-consuming because I think about it every single day, and no matter what office job, what regular job I do alongside this, I'll always do this. This just feels like something that I've always done now. Although I was in my 20s when I started on YouTube, I was older than the average YouTuber, and probably much older than the average YouTuber now. I grew up on the internet. They were still my formative years from my mid-20s to my mid-30s, and it's been a huge portion of my life that I've shared, often more than I should have, and that's just me in real life as well. I'm a chronic oversharer, but that I think is what has forged the connection between myself and so many of you who I regularly talk to outside of this platform. I've made, well, maybe you do. I want to say I've made some great friends. We've never met, but we talk in DMs and Instagram and things, and people who I really do feel like I'm connected to just through these videos, and I love it. I just love it so much. So I really, really appreciate those of you that have subscribed and supported me over the years, regardless of what I've posted. And this is a really big deal for me. I'm not even ashamed to tell you how big of a deal it is. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. And I does it make a difference whether you've got 90,000 or 100,000? Kind of does. Kind of does, because you get a plaque, and I've always wanted the plaque. I wanted the plaque so bad. It was one of those things you're not supposed to tell people. You're not supposed to tell people what you wish for, because then it'll never come true, which is very much the anti law of attraction, which I'm more into now. But I really didn't want to say how much I wanted it, because I thought this is never going to happen. I really wanted it. I know I've got it. I'm very excited. Okay. This is quite late on in the day. I've been filming all day. I plastered on tons more makeup to film this because I was just, this frizzy hair is end of the day hair. I need to take all this makeup off and get to the bath now. But I wanted to film unboxing this. I couldn't wait to unbox it another day. And I wanted to thank you for helping me get there and share my thoughts. I could have been more eloquent, but I have so many videos out there about why I started. If you're interested and this is randomly the first video you've ever found of mine, my 10-year one is a good place to start. If you want to go back and see a little bit of an explanation of how this all came to be. But yeah, I just wanted to share. Thanks.